discussing about sequence category data types, we want to go for it. So what is the purpose of this single sequence category data types? So fundamental category data types is used to store single value. The sequence category data type's purpose is to store sequence of values. The purpose of first always the direct point is its importance in industry. The purpose of sequence category data types is that to store what? Sequence of values. To store what values? Sequence of what? Values. To store sequence of values. To store sequence of values. The purpose of sequence of values. The purpose of sequence of values. The purpose of sequence category data type is that to store sequence of values. What are the sequence of values? For example, I want to store your name. I want to store your name. Your name, I want to store it. So it is there, first letter, second letter, sixth letter, so many letters are there. I want to store some sequence of values also, numerical values also I want to store. I want to store some random values, some group of random values I want to store. So such a type of values are not possible to deal with what? Fundamental category data types cannot do. So sequence category data types only can do this type of operations. So my dear students, I'm going to say the purpose of sequence category data types is that to store sequence of values. Sir, what are the data types present in sequence category data type? We have four data types in sequence category. We have four data types in sequence category. We have four data types in sequence category. What are those? I am just going to say. They are, first one is going to be called as what you know, STR. It's a beautiful explanation I will give you. STR, because of course I'm not boasting about it. I'm going to discuss this STR in such a way that your mind will blow like anything. Your mind blow like anything. And the questions which are coming in interview, and most of the people cannot answer. Of course, you don't feel that I'm boasting about our class. Since we discuss in depth of it, so that you can answer like anything. So STR data type, I will give you 4 hours explanation. I will give you. I can done into 2 to 3 minutes also. I can complete it. But if because of that, nothing will happen to us. Let me go for the complete description about the STR. So there is in STR, I will talk about it. Second one is called what? I will in detail, I will enter. Bytes. Next data type is called bytes. And the third data type is called byte array. Byte array. Not bytes it is called bytes, not byte array, it is a bytes. Byte array. Next is called, fourth one is called what you know, range. This is a data types. These are the 4 data types in sequence category. STR data type, bytes data type, byte array data type, range data type. So how many data types we have? 4 data types in sequence category. They are STR data type, bytes data type, byte array data type, range data type. So let us start with the first data type called STR. I just want to go for which data type first? STR data type I will discuss. First data type I am going for STR. In detail I will go for it. Dear students, answer my question. Why do you use STR data? Why do you use sequence category data type? Come on, everybody try to answer my question. Why do you use sequence category data type? To store sequence of values. To store sequence of values. So the purpose of sequence category is to store sequence of values. After completion of this 4, once again I will read out this sentence so that you will get perfection in understanding that subject. We have 4 data types in sequence category. Number 1, str, bytes, byte array, range. Now I want to go for str in detail. str in detail. Right, students? This str, I'll speak about 2 parts here. Part 1 programming, part 1, that is what I'm discussing. Part 2 is also there. There are 2 parts of the programs. There are 2 parts of the programming. So first I will discuss the part 1, and part 2 we can understand in the next moments after the operators, after the loops. That time we can understand the part 2 discussion. So right now I will go for part 1. I need 2 classes to understand this part 1 of str, because that much deep we can understand, and we will understand like anything. Any written test questions are coming, part 1 only many questions are coming. Part 2 is a dead easy, and to understand this part 2 easily, part 1 should be discussed in more deep of it. So any topic when we touch it, it should be more depth. I will cover it because that is our property. That is our property. That's why many of our students, 90% of the students are getting the jobs in big companies. Right. So let us start with what is this str is. Now students, str as usual is one of the predefined class. Is one of the predefined class. Is one of the predefined class, and treated as what? Treated as what data type? Sequence category data type. Sequence category data type. So see students carefully which data type it is called. Sequence category data type. I already told you, my dear students, all the classes in all the data types in Python are called what? Data types. All the data types in Python are called what? Classes. Moreover, you please remember that. All the classes are called one type of what? Data types are called classes. Keep in mind. Right. Coming to the point of it, and don't try to conclude by yourself. String is called str. Don't try to have the type of our own imaginations. It is my advice. Don't have our own concepts. Don't invent by our own concept. Don't invent by our own concepts. It is my understanding, students. See, Arbaj, say there is a student name called Arbaj. So if you think like that, it is called blunder. My dear student, please don't feel it, because if you go for an interview, if you say that answer, they will say that it is a blunder. Okay, it is my advice. Please don't feel like that. Because if I don't comment, you are having that knowledge in your mind. If I say, you feel. If you say, I feel why my student is doing. Right. Right. So, fine. Coming to the point of it, str is one of the predefined class. And you don't be under the conclusion string class is there. For that short name is str. That is all called cock and bullock stories. Okay, please don't come under that. Now, what is the purpose of this str? What is the purpose of this str? My dear students, the purpose of str data type is the purpose of, now I'm going to give you the clarity. The purpose of which data type? str data type. str data type is that to organize or to store which data? String data. That is nothing but text data. That is nothing but what? String data, text data. That is nothing but alphanumeric data. There are lot of names are there. Lot of alphanumeric data. Alphanumeric data. Right? String data, string, text. There are a lot of things are there. Lot of names are there. Alphanumeric data. So that is nothing but a sequence of values. I can take it. I want to store your name. I want to store your achievements. I want to store some digits. I want to store some combination of some special symbols. Anything else, I can store it. Sir, how many ways are there to store the string data? Moreover, dear students, as a part of this class, I want to give you a small index, if you don't mind, what I'm going to discuss. So, what is the purpose you are understanding? Next, you are understanding what is the number of ways, number of notations, number of ways, I'm going to say number of ways to organize string data, str data, str data, number of approaches to organize string data, number of ways to organize string data, number of notations to organize the string data, number of notations, that is totally different, number of notations to organize the string data. Next, operations on string data, operations on str data, that is nothing but there I will get it, indexing operation, indexing mechanism. And next is called a slicing mechanism, slicing mechanism, slicing mechanism, slicing mechanism. Okay, like that we are going to do operations on str data, indexing concept, slicing mechanism, we are going to deal with it. And slicing mechanisms with various syntaxes, I will go for it. Of course, that I am going to cover it. This is called our index, ma. This is called our index. Dear students, let us coming back to this. str is one of the predefined class treated as a sequence category. The purpose of str data type is that to store string or text or alphanumeric data. The purpose of str data type is that to store string or text or alphanumeric data. Fine. Sir, how many ways are there? We have number of ways to organize the string data. I just want to cover it. I just want to cover here itself. So I'm going to give you the separate clarity here. Number of ways to organize the string data, I'm going to give you the clarity here. Number of ways to organize the string data, I'm going to give you the clarity. In Python programming, see students, in Python programming, we have two ways to organize the string data. We have two ways to organize which data? str data. To organize str data. They are, what is the first one? A. Single line string data. See students, single line string data, single line str data. And next B is called what? Multi-line string data, multi-line str data, multi-line str data, single line str data, multi-line str data, single line str data, single line str data, multi-line str data. In Python programming, we have two ways to organize str data. Single line string data, multi-line string data. Let me go for the example part. Let us go to the Python environment and you can easily understand, not at all difficult, but careful. Now I'm going to say. First one, S1 is equal to, I'm writing double quotes. See students, generally people will think, because of your old knowledge, everybody will think double quotes is the one we use it. Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum is a father of Python. Double quotes end. Double quotes end. That is called a string. What people will feel. Print of S1 comma type of S1. Type of S1. See carefully. What is this S1? Value will come. Type of S1 is called str. See that Guido van Rossum is the value. Class str. We should not be under the impression that there is a built-in class called string. It is taken as str. Such a type of assumptions, hypothetical things, we should not take it. It is my advice. Okay. str itself is called class name. Okay. Well. Next, I'm going for one more thing, student. S2 is equal to, as far as the Python programming is concerned, I told you already in the class. Yes, ma, read me. No, you listen. Follow me. Don't waste your time of typing by yourself. Listen. Carefully listen when I'm explaining. Whenever I ask, you can go for answering me, responding me. So don't go for immediately multi-line because there is a lot of discussion. Let me go in depth of it. See, as far as the Python programming is concerned, there is a data type called int. That's it. There is no long data type. There is no float. There is no long double. Like that, there is no other data types in Python. Because this itself is taken as a small value to higher value, a large amount of values can be stored. A large amount of values can be stored. Large amount of values can be stored. Here there is a float data type in Python. That's it. There is no double data type is available. There is no double data type is available. There is only float data type. Only one data type is available. That's it. There is no other data types are available. S2 is equal to what I am trying to tell here is Python programming does not have the data type like C language char. C is containing, Java is containing, and next C++ is containing char data type. Python does not contain any data type called char because character data also want to treat it as str data only. Character means everybody is under the impression that single quoted information is called what? Single quoted information is called what? Character. Single quoted information is called what? Character. Right. Any special symbol which is enclosed within single code is called character. So like that, I'm going to say S2 is equal to Guido van Rossum. Here double quotes I'm using. I can use a single quote. I can write as it is. S2 is equal to, I'm writing like this. Guido van Rossum. Happily it is possible. Print S2. It is also, I can write the string data in Python either in double quotes or in single quote. Please keep in mind because I'm going to explain line by line. See, this is also going to be taken as str. I will take it S3 is equal to, see my dear student, double quotes A, I am writing within a character. I can enclose this character within double quotes, no problem. Print S3 of, I'm saying S3 of S3 here, also str. It is not going to take it as a character. A character itself is written within the double quotes. It is called str. Now I am writing here S4 is equal to, I am writing within the single quote also you can do. You can ask me a question, why both of them are provided, sir? Because they want to satisfy the double quoted interested people, single quoted interested people also. Both the codes are allowed here. Print of S4. You see that S4, A is going to contain str. So coming to the point of it, I am going to get this information. This is comes under what? String data within the double quotes, string data within the single quote, string data within the character data within the double quotes, character data within the single quote. It is nothing but this is comes under single line string data. Now I am interested in one more thing. I would like to write it. S4, you will get a doubt. S5, sir, can I use alphanumerics? Why not? I will write it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within the double quotes. Happily you can take it. S5 you take it. S5. It is S5 you see. It is an str. Anything you enclose within the double quotes, it is called str. S6 is equal to. Now I am writing Python 3.10. It is a combination of this data. S6 comma Python S6. Answer is coming. Right? Fine. So coming to the point of it. Vinay. Why mom? Why Vinay? Why you have a big doubt on that? You answer my question. Vinay is asking this doubt. Please don't get this type of doubts, mom. Because when you ask this doubt, I lose the confidence on you. I lose the confidence on you. S7 is equal to string is asking. Huh? These thinking that it is something happening. What is that? Anything you write within the double quotes. I'm saying one side and the other side also. What is happening? Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Coming to the point of it, Vinay, are you okay, ma? Are you okay? Are you getting my point? Vinay, please respond, ma. Right. So coming to the point of it, alphanumeric means it is a combination of alphabets with a double alphabets with what? Fine. Coming to the point of it, yes, you can use single quote you want. Okay. I told you just now. That is what? See, and you don't feel because of my words and try to concentrate well. I can write it within the double quotes, within the single quotes. There is no char data type separately. You can write the string data either in double quotes or in single quote, anything you can do. There is no separate char data type. Please improve your vocabulary of improving your doubts. If you ask unnecessary, what do you call, meaningless doubts, I'm not going to respond on it. Please take care. If I try to respond, it will take 1 or 2 years to complete this, right? Even if after explanation, if you try to ask that, I'm not going to respond on it, please, right? So coming to the point back, this is comes under what? Single line string data. Single line string data. Now I want to go for keeping. Now I want to explain. I want to represent the address of a person. Multi-line string data, I want to go for it. I want to go for organizing the data. String data can be organized in two ways. One is called a single line string data. One more is called a multi-line string data. What is the single line string data? To represent certain one line of text data, one line of string data, and it is not useful for multi-line. Let us go to that discussion. Multi-line I am going for. ADDR1 is equal to variable name is equal to come on to the point of it. See, G2 is asking this doubt. See, ma. If I go on concentrating on your not reading the notes, if I take it, sir, can we take STR as object? You please answer him. G2 is asking, can I take STR as an object? See, ma, what is this? What is this? So what is the STR here? What is STR here? STR is one of the predefined class. So such a type of things I cannot address. Next onwards. Please try to get respect on your doubts. And whose variable names are called what? Objects. S7. I told in the beginning only. Yes, sir. It is called STR. STR is a class and S1 is called object. From how many days onwards I'm saying the same thing? From past many days onwards I'm saying the same. Leave it. So please improve the command in the doubt. If the doubt contains some genuinity, then I will answer, ma. Otherwise, don't waste your time of typing. And please read the notes before asking the doubts, please. Right. Come on to the point of it. ADDR1. I'm using double quotes. Address means how many lines will be there? Multiple lines will be there. Multiple lines. Now I'm going to write it. Guido Van Rossum. And one more thing I am going to say, dear students, there is the biggest announcement is there in my class. There is a big announcement I am going to give you. Don't leave the session. I will give this big announcement at 9:20. At 9:20, I will give the announcement. 10:20, I will give that announcement. 10:20 a.m. I will give that announcement. And don't leave it. If you leave that, if you don't listen this announcement, tomorrow you will get a problem. Right? Be careful. Try to understand the things. So Guido Van Rossum. It's a next line. I need to go for what? I need to press an enter key. I need to write house number, etc. I will write like this. If you try to write multiple lines of this data within the double quotes, you will get error. If you try to write Guido van Rossum, if I try to write within the double quotes, you will get error. You will get error. Now I'm going to say, now I'm pressing enter key. Immediately will get an error. Immediately will get an error. EOL, end of line error, something like this, you will get it. So you will get syntax error. So double quotes is meant for organizing single line string data only. If you try to write multiple lines of string by using this double quotes, you got an error. You got an error. Are you able to understand this? Are you able to understand my point? Are you able to understand my point? Yes. Coming back to this point, one more time I will write it. Come on to that. ADDR1 is equal to single quote I am using, single quotes. Single quotes I am writing here. I am writing here. Guido van Rossum is equal to. Guido van Rossum is equal to. I am pressing enter key again. Single quote started. Double quotes got it. Error came. Single quote also got it. Error came. Press enter key. Same error will come. Same error will come. Same error will come. My dear students, to organize my multiple lines of string, there is a mechanism called triple. There is a mechanism called, what is it? There is a mechanism called triple. Triple single quotes I can use, triple double quotes I can use, triple double quotes I can use it. Quotes, sorry, QUOTES. Triple double quotes I can use it. I can also use it as triple single quotes also I can use it. Triple single quotes also I can use it. This is the mechanism I can use it. Let me go to that. Let me go to that. I'm saying that ADDR1 is equal to double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. So I'm using triple double quotes here. Now I'm writing Guido van Rossum. Understand carefully. Enter key, no problem. That is nothing but dot is maintaining. That is nothing but a continuity is going to be done. House number 3:4. What do you call red seaside? Enter key. You go on writing Python software foundation. Python software foundation. I will write it Centrum Visconde Informatica, right? And I will write it here Netherlands. I am writing here Netherlands. Whatever the double quote, triple double quotes started, you have to start with the end with the triple double quotes only. You cannot end with the double quotes. Just you cannot end with the double quotes. Whatever you are starting with, ending with also same thing. And you don't ask me, sir, I will start with something, I will end with something. Don't get the type of doubts. Whatever you are starting with, ending also will be done with the same thing. Okay, so let us go to the enter key. Press enter key. It will happily allow. So coming to the point of it, here coming to the point of it, ADDR1 is equal to, I started with the triple double quotes, Guido van Rossum. It is done. Print ADDR1. Right? Coming to the point of it, print of what? ADDR1. You see that answer? Complete data is coming. That means, listen the class carefully. Sheikh Muzaffar. Here, double quotes and then single quotes are meant for only single line string data. You cannot use this single quotes and double quotes for multi-line string data. Right? So coming to the point of it, whenever I go for this ADDR1 to organize my multi-line string data, I can use a triple double quotes. Another way also I can go for it. What is another way? ADDR2 is equal to, listen carefully all of you. Once you listen it, you can understand like anything. If you go in your own direction, I cannot run behind of any of the student. Okay, keep in mind those kind of things. It is my advice for everybody. Listen. Triple single quotes. Triple single quotes I am writing. Triple single quotes. I am writing James Gosling. James Gosling. I am writing here. James Gosling. Enter key. Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem. Next is called what you know, USA, USA, or I can say something like FNO, FNO, 5-6, etc. Something like hillside, hillside. I say hillside. Okay. Next, I'm going to say something like USA. Now I need to end with a triple double quotes only. And don't write, my dear students, two double quotes and one single quote. Don't write like that. It is wrong answer. You have to start with what? End. You have to end with the same only. Starting with something, ending with the same, some other thing is going to be called wrong. Okay. See print of, print it ADDR1, comma, ADDR1. Again, I am printing ADDR1 of type of ADDR1. Once again, I am printing that. See that it is a Guido Van Rossum address, which is an STR. Print ADDR2 also you print it. Print ADDR2 also you print it, and observe it carefully here. And I got the both of them are STR. This message, this mechanism makes you to understand how many lines of string data you can use it in the programming. How many lines of string data we have? How many types of string data we have? Two types. One is single line string data, multi-line string data. How many ways? What is single line string data? I'm going to explain. Let us start with the single line string data. Single line string data, I'm going to organize. Let us go for the single line string data. What is the single line string data? The single line string data, the single line string data, the single line string data is one, which is enclosed, which is enclosed within, enclosed within, come on fast, within what? Single quotes, within single quotes, or what? Double quotes, or double quotes, or double quotes, within single quote and double quotes, right? Or in otherwise, to organize a single line string data, to organize on, in other words, I can write these words because in the further, I'm going to give you so much of information, so much of information. Soundarya, what is your problem, Mama? Aura. What is that aura? I am not understanding. Please try to improve your doubts efficiency, my dear students. Right? So please concentrate on the class. To, in other words, to organize what? Single line string data. To organize a single line string data, we must use it. We must use single quotes, or we can use double quotes. Fine. Single quotes or double quotes. So coming to the point of it, single line string data is one, which is enclosed like this. Sir, what is the syntax? What is the syntax? Now I'm going to give you the syntax number one. Syntax number one, I'm going to say. Yeah. So here I'm using double quotes. Now I'm writing single line string data. Single line string data, I'm using like this, double quotes. Or I can say one more point I'm going to say. See that what is happening here? I am writing here or I am writing. It is something like this. Syntax number two I am using. This is nothing but single quote I am using. This is a single quote I am using. Single string data and then single string data here. Single line string data I am using. Single line string data and single line string data I am using it. So syntax number one and syntax number two of this one. Now I am giving the clarity. I am using, we can't use, all of you, we can't use single quotes, carefully follow. Single quotes or what you know, single quotes or double quotes. Single quotes or what? Double quotes. We can't use single quotes or double quotes for organizing, what? Multi-line string data. Multi-line string data. For organizing multi-line string data, we cannot organize. We can't use single quotes or double quotes for organizing multi-line string data. We can't use single quote or double quotes for organizing multi-line string data. For organizing multi-line string data, we will use what? Triple quotes, we will use it. Let us go to the example part. Let me carry this once. From the beginning of my explanation, I will use it until the error for this part. Let me take the example part here. Okay, carefully organize. I'm talking about the organization mechanism. Carefully need to follow everything. You try to understand me. Now here it is going to be taken as what? Listen. So it is going to be taken as something like this, right? Here I am getting the data. So this is the one which I am going to take care. So here I will remove this, and alphanumeric value also is going to come, right? Fine. Coming to the point back. Yes, ma, Soundarya, you need to listen, ma. You need to listen what I am explaining. You need to listen. Everything will come into the class. After 10 minutes, what I am going to explain, now only if you ask, I cannot explain. You need to follow me, that's it. If you ask your own doubts continuously, I cannot explain. Why? Because I am going to explain that. In the class, I am going to explain. Okay? I will explain that. After 10 to 15 minutes, you are going to come across that. If you ask now itself, I cannot run behind of one student. It's 100%. Okay? Fine. Listen, I said already in the class. Fine. If you go in your own direction, I am not going to come to that particular student. You need to listen me. That's it. Fine. Because you will understand everything I am saying. I am giving that much guarantee because I have seen 25 years onwards with my teaching, everybody will understand everything. I will reach to everybody's doubt. If you go in your own doubt, what I am explaining after half an hour, now itself you ask, I cannot do anything else. You need to read my class notes and you need to practice and you need to come to the class. That's it. Fine. Let us coming to the point back. Here I am going to get the data like this. Follow me. Here it is going to be like this. So I am trying to write double quotes. I am trying to write this one. You got an error. This is an error. You are trying to get it. Unterminated string data. I am trying to get it. Here also you are trying to get it. Syntax error, you are trying to get it. Then how do you go for this kind of organization then? To organize multi-line string data, we will use. So triple double quotes, I will write it. So I'm writing here a message, hence to organize multi-line string data. To organize multi-line string data, we must use what? Triple. I am writing triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Triple double quotes and triple single quotes and triple double quotes. Okay, right. Now I am going to explain multi-line string data. I'm going to explain single line string data up to here. Is it clear? All the students respond. 98% of the students will follow very well when I am going to explain. If you try to type in the middle of it by yourself, your own old knowledge, old outdated knowledge, you cannot follow because you are thinking about yourself only. Good. I told you already, keep 100% believe on me. With my explanation, everybody will understand like anything. Keep that faith on that. Na? I should said you. I'm requesting once again, keep the 100% faith on me. and my subject, you will become a king in the ice cold. Again and again, if I say it is becoming a cinema dialogue, and you will feel bored of it. Okay, right. Saundarya, I will call you, ma. Whenever your doubt is coming, I will call you. Okay, na? Right. Listen that. What is this multi-line string data? What is this multi-line string data? Very, very simple. The multi-line string data is one which is organizing the data in multiple lines. What I told here, single line string data is one which is enclosed within double quotes or triple quotes. Or to organize, I will use like this. So I'm using this lines as it is, and I'm explaining here. I'm writing here. What is that? I will change the content. The multi-line string data, the multi-line string data is one which is enclosed within triple single quotes or triple double quotes, triple single quotes and triple double quotes. In other words, to organize what? Triple, I'm writing triple single quotes to organize, what is that? Single line string data, 1 minute, to organize which one? Multi-line string data. We use, I told already, triple single quotes or triple double quotes. What is the syntax, sir? Syntax number one, I will use it. Look at my dear students, double quotes. How many times? 3 times. Be careful. I'm writing here string data 1. Next is called string data 2. String data 2. Right? Like that I'm writing multiple lines. I'm writing string data n, string data n, string data n. I'm writing triple quotes. Here I wrote it. Or one more syntax I'm going to give you the clarity. One more syntax I'm going to give the clarity here. How simple it is. Say that syntax number 2, I'm going to give you same thing. I will copy same thing. I'm writing this point. I'm going to say single quote and a single quote. Writing here single quote. Right, students? Now, how easy it is? You can write from here also, no issue at all. You can write multi-lines, you are using it. So, I'm going to give the conclusion. Hence, with triple single quotes, with the triple single quotes, and what? Or triple double quotes, with the triple single quotes and the triple double quotes, we can organize both. Actually, multi-lines I'm enclosing within triple quotes means you can organize single lines also by using the same. See, single quotes or double quotes is for one line. Triple double quotes or triple single quote will organize multiple lines. So with a single triple double quotes and a triple double quotes, we can organize both single and multi-line string data. Multi-line string data. With the triple single quotes or triple double quotes, we can organize both the single and multi-line string data. We can, with the triple single quotes and with the triple double quotes, we can organize both the single and multi-line string data. So if you want, I can carry that example. You just try to follow. I'm writing here example part here. Just watch it. I'm talking about what? Organization mechanism. organization mechanism I'm going to talk. How many lines of string data? I'm just writing it. So it is going to be like that. It is going to be like this. I'm asking this part here. What is it? This one I'm going to write it. Yeah, this I will cut it. I will cut it. And this is the address I got it. This is the one I'm writing. This is the one I'm writing. Yes, students. Now you see ADDR1, multi-line string data. This is the data type here. This is a data type. And print that ADDR2 and then etc. It is going to print. This is the data we have. And what is the class? str. What is this now? str. It is going to contain str. This is going to contain some information, str, multi-lines. So next one is another part I'm going to discuss. See that S1 is equal to triple double quotes. I'm writing Python is an OOP language. I'm writing double quotes, triple double quotes, no problem. Just print of S1 comma type of S1. You got str here. S2 is equal to triple single quote Python. Java is also OOP language. Triple single quote. Yes. Print S2 type of S2. S2 here I am writing S2. See that is also what? OOP str. I'm getting this information. So not only that, you can see S3 is equal to triple double quotes. I can write just A, alphabet A written. Print of S3, comma, type of S3. See that I got A. You can write S4 is equal to, I'm writing single quote. I will write single quote. Now you see S4 you say. Here I'm writing S4. I'm getting the data. So finally, I'm going to give you this clarity. Here. What is it? Another way of example representation is like this. So with this double quotes concept, we can organize only single line. With a single quotes, we can organize single line. With a triple double quotes, you can organize everything. I hope you people are understanding what I'm talking. My dear students, tell me how many ways are there to organize my string data? Okay, single line string data, multi-line string data. How many notations are there to organize my string data? 4. 4 notations are there. What is that? Double quotes, single quotes, triple double quotes, triple single quotes. Hence, I will write it. Hence, I'm writing one beautiful point. Hence, we have 4 notations. 4 notations to organize. We have 4 notations to organize. String data. They are, of course, you already observed it, which I'm giving a detailed point. That is called what? Single quotes, and B is called a double quotes. This is for what? Single line organization, and C is called what? Triple single quote. Now I'm writing triple single quote, and the next is called what? I'm writing D here, triple double quotes. I'm going to use it. Triple double quotes I'm going to use it. These 2 things, A and B, for single line organization. These 2 are for what? Multi-line organization. That you have already experienced it and you have seen. Is it clear? How many notations are there to organize the string data? All of you, how many ways are there to organize my string data? 4. How many ways are there to store string data? How many ways are there to store my string data? Two ways are there. Two ways are there. Is this organization is clear? Organization is clear. Number of ways to organize the string data. Number of notations to organize the string data. It is done. Good. Now it is a time to see, to understand in the class in detail. Let us have some small questionnaire. Next, I will go for internal memory organization of string data. That is my next discussion. This is called organization of string data. Next is called what? Internal memory representation of string data is our next discussion, continuation topic. Internal memory organization of string data. That is my next discussion. That I will explain in the paintbrush. That I will explain because I need to write the diagrammatic representation there. Internal representation of string data. That is my next discussion. What is it, ma? Internal representation of internal memory representation of STR data. This is what we are going to discuss. So in every moment of it, this is the very, very important discussion I'm going to make it. Because further, we know how to store the data. Next, we need to go for how to organize the data also we need to understand. How to organize the data also we need to understand. How to organize the data and all those things we are going to discuss in the classroom. Fine, students. Before going to that, let me put some small questionnaire in the class. How many ways are there to organize my string data? How many ways are there to organize my string data? Don't get confused, ma. Ways is different from notations. Two ways are there to organize my string data. Why, ma? Why confusion? Four notations I said. Now only you are getting confused. How many notations are there? Four notations. How many ways are there to organize the string data? Two ways are there to store the string data. Two ways, four notations. That's it. If I say again and again the same thing, if you get confused, what can I do, ma? What can I do? Can't you take care of that? There are two ways are there. Number of ways to organize string data. Number of ways organize are nothing but what? Store string data. Two ways, single line string data, multi-line string data. How simple it is. Easy. So done it. We did this example. Ultimately, I'm going to give the clarity here. There are this one. Next, I want to go for memory organization. I just want to go for it. Is my concept is clear up to here? Is my concept is clear up to here? Quickly. Very good. Now, next I want to go for internal memory organization, internal memory representation of STR data. Yeah, consider, here I am writing, I am going to take it, one beautiful explanation here. Consider, I am going to take it, consider, just for a minute, ma, I will just want to take it, some small point here. I'm writing here something like this. Let's watch it. Consider the following STR, consider the following data. Consider the following point. Consider the following STR data. Consider the following STR data. Consider the following STR data. Okay. The following STR data, if you take care of it carefully, consider the following STR data. What is that data? Just carefully observe it. Carefully observe it. Here I am writing of like this. S is equal to, carefully my dear students, Python. Either you take multiple lines or single line. It is up to you. Up to you, you take it. I will take a first small example. Later I will take a bigger example, whatever you say. S is equal to Python. When this statement is executed, when this statement is executed, when this statement is executed, the internal memory representation for the object S, when this statement is executed, internally, the memory created, the memory representation for object S is shown below. Yes, is shown below. What is that? When this statement is executed internally, the object S is shown below. For the object S is shown below. Or if you write it this way also, no problem. When this statement is executed, when the above statement is executed, I can write when the above statement is executed internally, the memory representation for the object S is shown below. What is that? Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Look at internally all the values of the object. Now I am writing a bigger diagram because it's not once, it is a regular thing. This is called our S. Now S is going to be an object here. S is pointing to this. S is pointing here. S. Now I'm writing Python P Y T H 1 O and then N. I can use some ample of space. And I'm giving some ample of space. Carefully follow. Internally, this value P is going to be first partition, second partition, and third partition, and then next like that. It is going to be organizing internally. And later on, what is happening? It is going to contain 0. Each character in the string identified by one index. First time you are hearing the concept called what? Index. 0. P is identified by an index 0, 1, and then next 2, next is called 3, next is called 3, and next is called 4, and next is called 5. So it is going to be indicated as what? 3, 2, 4, 5. So I'm going to give you the clarity on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called indexes. This is going to be called what? Forward direction we can call. Carefully, because I'm explaining the content and the memory management part inside. What is happening, I am explaining. So this is containing forward direction. See, my dear students, forward direction. That is a forward direction from where? Left to right. Like our arrays in C language, array positions also will be there here also. Nothing is difficult. You understand this mechanism very, very easily. Forward direction, you got it. What are these 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called what? Indexes, positive indexes. And Python additionally provides some other kind of indexes also. What are that other indexes? -1, Python provides some additional indexes. -1, -2, -4, and then -5, and then -6. Dear students, because on this ample of examples I am going to discuss. Because I will discuss into that stage, I'm going to take into that stage where you cannot understand at one stage, because I'm going to talk about the total internal discussions I'm going to give you. That's why from the beginning onwards, be careful. This is my advice, my dear students. -6, -5, and -4, and -3, and then -2, and next is called what? -1, -1, -2, and -2, and then -1. I'm just writing like this. This is comes under backward direction. This is comes under backward direction, my dear students. Backward direction, we call it as. Which direction it is? Backward direction. See, my dear students, backward direction. Backward direction. Backward direction is coming from where? It is right to left. Keep in mind, ma. And some of the people are trying to assign like this: -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. It is called a blunder. Always in backward direction starts from opposite to the left to right. That is called, I am writing clearly, right to left. Right to left, I am going to write it. Right to left, I am going to write it. So, dear students, is this diagram is clear or not clear? Soundarya, now you tell me, ma, this is the answer what you asked. Soundarya, did you understand, ma? Right? Suppose, Soundarya, you make it clear, ma. Yes. Suppose if I answer this question, you asked at what time? This time you asked. You asked that question at this time. At this point of time you asked, like this, in this line you asked. Suppose if I go to this, if I go to that diagram, you cannot understand. So coming to the point of it, I hope this is understandable. Right, students? I hope that everybody understand my discussion. I hope this diagram is clear for everybody. So can I move forward, students? Can I move forward, students? Can I move forward? Yes, good. So permitted for me. So it is called backward direction. Backward direction. It is done. So how many indexes are possible? How many indexes are possible in Python? How many indexes are possible in Python, my dear students? Two types of indexes are possible. One is called what? One is called what? Positive indexes, and negative. Now, one more is called negative indexes. If you want, I can mention here. If I want, I can mention very, very easily. What is this now? You know, I can say this is called positive. I can write it. Positive indices. Positive indices. Indices is nothing but in Indian English. In Indian English, indexes. Positive indices. That is nothing but indexes. In your Indian English, that is called what? You know, indexes. Indexes. If anything is adding yes or yes, it is going to be made as what? Made as what? Plural. Something like it is called what? Negative indexes also will be there. Negative indexes also will be there. So I'm writing here called what? Negative indexes also. See that I'm writing negative indexes. So throughout our entire Python programming, wherever there are multiple values are available, wherever there is a multiple values are available, definitely there exists what? Indices will be there. Indexes will be there. That indexes are called what? That indexes are positive indexes as well as negative indexes are permitted. Negative indexes are permitted. This is the memory representation of str data. Suppose if you take multi-line organization of the data, I'm just typing and you can take care of it. S is equal to triple double quotes. What I'm writing? Guido Van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. So something like this I am writing. Next I am writing what you know, Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. I am writing here Python Software Foundation. Like this I am just writing like this. And next is called Netherlands. Just I am writing Netherlands I am writing. Just observe it. What is happening? What is happening, my dear students? Come on, starts with now. Guido van Rossum, it is going to be taken a big data. It is going to be taken a big line. Everything is going to be called what? Guido van Rossum. So I need to take it as what? Guido, Guido, van Rossum, van Rossum. What is happening here? Like that I need to go on writing a big line. I need to write a big line there. Fine. Each letter, zero index. Next is called 1. This is called 1. I is called 2. D is called 3. And O is called 4. And space is also going to be taken as one index only. We keep in mind space is also one data inside of the string data. 5 is also going to come there. When VAN and space is also going to come there. Space is also going to come there. I hope you are understanding. ROSSUM also going to come. I hope you are understanding what I'm going to understand. Did you understand how to go for multi-line string data also? Yes. Next part is after understanding the memory management of that, we need to understand what are the operations we can perform on string data. Operations on str data. Operations on str data, I just want to take up. Operations on str data, I want to take up. Operations on which data? str data. Okay, before going to that operations on str data, I just want to say some small announcement I said, because some people are after attending 1 hour 20 minutes, they will tired and they will try to go out of the class. That's why I will do my announcement. So let us look at that. Announcement is very simple, right? So, right, no problem. 3 minutes, okay. So you're counting the time also. Very good. Nice. So no problem. Look at that. Look at that announcement. So I'm giving a direct straightforward. I'm giving holidays for my classes only. Holidays for my classes. For my classes, I'm taking 4th. I'm going to give you. Let me take up a small message I want to convey. Yeah, here 4, 5, 6, 7 of Feb. Next class is on 8th Feb, 9 a.m. This is the announcement actually. Sir, why this is? Yes, ma, I'm saying that until I say offline, you need to attend the online. You need to attend the online. The reason I'm saying, reason I'm going to say. What is the reason? In my native place, there is a temple constructed. Goddess, Lakshmi temple is constructed. Right? Temple constructed. Goddess Lakshmi temple is constructed. Fine. Temple constructed. And from the last 3 years onwards, this construction was continued. Right? It was over. It was over now. Now, I am also one of the donator for that construction. And from my side, I'm presenting, you know, two crowns, right? 2 crowns. So that's why I'm asking a permission from everybody. I want to take that leave. So that occasion is 4, 5, 6, 7, only 3 days. And the 7th is this day. This day I will reach to the Hyderabad. In the 7th day I will reach to the Hyderabad, right? And you don't mind for this. And next class, this is the occasion which I am taking, ma. And the next class is the 8th of February 9. So you please permit me, all of you bless me for presenting these 2 crowns on behalf of my students, on behalf of my every person. Invitation to you also, man. Definitely invitation to you. Thank you for all of you. Right? Fine. Yeah. So this is the one, Lakshmi Mata. Yes, this is right there. I'm going to going for this occasion. That's why I'm going to. Yeah. I will pray for everybody. I will pray for all my students. Good health and good job and good remembrance power. Moreover, that's why I just want to give these points to you. Okay, students, right? So I hope everybody done. Coming to the point of it, here. Coming to the point of it, Yes, who is this now, ma? This is Surendra. I told you yesterday, na, ma. I told you yesterday, na, my dear student. I told my dear student yesterday, right? I told yesterday that kind of doubt for you. I told that. I told that kind of doubt. I told that point for you. Which is the doubt? Which is the doubt he is asking? Because you are asking so many times this doubt, which I have observed it. So this is 8th February is the online class only. Until I say offline, you need to attend the online class. Yes, ma. Thank you. And this doubt I already explained in the class, ma. I already, until I say offline, you have to attend the online class, my dear students. Please understand. So after you print, you got this. I explained that also. I explained that also to that person, right? You take this one thing here. It is called 1 plus 3j. Already I explained that. And B is called, already I explained this also, plus 5j. This is already I explained. 3j and then 5j. It is done. And you are doing multiplication. Right, ma? Sudarshan, yeah. Right. So no problem. I will intimate 1 week before for that offline class. Multiply this, ma, Surendra, a plus 3j. And I already yesterday I explained this part. And 1 plus 5j. I already explained in the yesterday's class only. Again, you are asking me 1 and then this one you are supposed to do. 1 into 1 plus 1 into 5j, 1 into 5j, right? Plus, and this one you are supposed to multiply this 3j, and the next is called what, 3 into 5, 3j into 5j. This is the one, and 1 into 1 is called 1 plus a 5j, and the next is called 3j plus 15j square, 15j square. Okay, and I will continue here because this part you need to take care. So 5j and plus 3j plus 3j and then 15 plus 15. I told yesterday only j square is what? What is the j square? J square is -1. J square is -1. Yesterday I told that. Any doubt you ask, definitely it is my class explanation only. That I already explained. That is my expertism. I will explain everything where you can understand like anything. If you did not listen, I am not responsible for it, my dear student. And it is called a -15. And 1 and then -15. This is called a -14 plus 8j. 8j. This is the one which you got it. Which you got it. Okay. Right. You got -4. This you did wrong. This you did wrong. Right. Fine. Student, did you understand? Right. This is the one which you need to take care of that. So coming to the point of it, Surendra, did you understand, ma? So you posted that doubt to me so many times. So that doubt actually I need not to say, but I told you because you posted around 6 to 7 times. Because I already explained. Okay, take care of that. Next, coming to the point back, next is that, next operations on string data, we need to go for it. Operations on string data, I need to go for it. Fine. So next, go to the operations. Regarding the offline class, I will tell in the class, ma. So if anybody is requiring offline class, because I don't want to say this, if any offline is there, please join in that batch. It is my advice. I'm telling continuously, you are asking again and again, 1 or 2 students. Those 1 or 2 students, please join in other batch as any offline is there, please go there. It's my advice, right? It is my advice. Okay. This is only my advice I can give you. I will tell you, I said, again you are asking, sir, tell me when the online is. So I said, if anybody is very much interested in online, go to other batch. So it is most welcome. You can go, no problem. So coming to the point of it, operations on str data. Operations on str data. Right. Yes, ma. I will tell, I will, yes, I'm saying, it's an online class I started. Online class I started. Right? Please. Right. Coming to the point back, here, I'm going to say, yes, ma. Coming to the point now, next discussion I'm going to give you. Right. Here, what are the operations we can do on it? On the string data, on str data, we can perform, carefully listen, ma, we can perform two types of operations. You can understand how easily they are. Number one is called what? Indexing. First one. Type it, all of you. What is that operation name? Come on, ma. First one is called what? Indexing. Second one is called what? Slicing. What is that? Slicing. Beautiful. I will give you so many syntaxes under slicing. Many syntaxes I will explain. Dear students, careful understand, ma. Because we are entering into the subject day by day into more and more. We have two types of operations now. Two types of operations. So one is called indexing, one more is called slicing. One is called indexing, one more is called slicing. Right. So coming to the point back, we are using indexing first. First we are talking about the indexing. First we talk about the indexing. First operation is called indexing. First operation, that is indexing. So coming back to this place, indexing I am going to discuss. What is this indexing operation is? Very, very easy. Look at that. The process of obtaining, the name itself. Suppose I am saying that, suppose in your book, in your textbook, there is an index is there. See students, in your textbook, there is an index. Why index is meant for, ma? Why index is meant for actually? Can you say why index is meant for in our textbook? To locate very easily, to find out, to access very quickly, we will go for the type of indexing before the textbook. Okay, to locate something based on the page number, like that. The process of obtaining an element, the process of obtaining an element from given str object, by passing valid index value. Sir, what is the syntax? How simple it is, ma? Syntax you see. strobj of index. See that? What is that strobj? Already you know, it is a strobj, you know already, it is called variable of str class. And index can be either, see students, index can be either, how many indexes are there? How many indexes are there? All of you. Two types of indexes are there. One is called what? Easy. One is called what? Positive indexing. One more is negative indexing. Can be either positive index, positive, or negative. Positive. Yes, students. One is called positive and one more is called a negative. Positive or what? Negative index. Index can be either a positive or negative. Okay. If we enter valid index, then we get value value at that index, if we enter invalid index, then we get index error. This is a very regularly asking question. It is a very regularly asking question. If we enter invalid index, then we get what? Index error. Let us apply and test it practically in the class. Let us test it practically in the class. Let's watch this. Let us watch this example now. Dear students, come on to the point back. Here I am going to give you the clarity. Let us take students. S is equal to Python. All of you observe it. Diagram, memory management diagram you see. Here only you try to answer, my dear students. I am saying that print of, all of you answer my question. S of 0. What is an answer, ma? What is an answer, everybody? S of 0. Very good, very good. P. It is called P. So coming to the point back, it is going to be, right? Coming to the point back here. Next one is called what? Next one is going to be called as what? Print of S of 1. It is going to give you what? Y. Like this it is going to give you. Right? So it is going to be giving Abraj. You are just trying something. Follow me, ma. Follow me. Suppose you are writing by yourself like this. See, why I am explaining is because you don't know the subject deep and you are feeling by yourself. It's valid or invalid you are asking. And you are keeping your, what is that, crying face. So what can I tell you for you, my dear student? I need to tell you there, immutability concept I need to explain. See that your crying face this is. It is an immutable object. You cannot modify the data. I have to explain mutability and immutability. Abraj, are you following? It is a str is called immutable. You cannot modify. I will explain, ma. Don't cry, okay? Don't cry. You are keeping crying face because I will explain everything. I said you follow me. I told you. Why you are so excited by yourself? You follow the leader. If you don't follow the leader, even if you cry, also nothing will be used, ma. Please follow me. Okay, come on to the point back. Go to this line and then try to understand. Print of S of, what is mutability? I have to explain. What is immutability? I have to explain. I have to explain line by line, point by point. I have to go for it because it's a branded class, so where I can explain everything for you. Okay, right? So try to see this S of 0, understand P, and keep this diagram in front of you. This diagram must be there with you. And now I'm going to continue. Now I'm writing P of -6. What is an answer? -6. Keep the diagram in front of you. What is the -6? Quickly. What is the -6? What is that -6 called, please? What is that -6 called? Negative index. Still answer is called P. Okay, what is the next value I'm passing? 1. 1 I'm passing. Here you see 1 I'm passing. You are going to get Y. Here I'm passing 2. I'm getting the T. Here I'm passing 4. Here you are passing 5. Here I'm passing -1. -1. It is called N. Here I'm passing -2. Here I'm passing -3. Here I'm passing -4. See, my dear students, here I'm passing -5. Here I'm passing -6. I got it. This is a successful result. Now I am passing all of sudden 10. Do you have 10th index there? Invalid index. Everything I will explain, ma. Everything. Let us use my expertism. Because if you ask in the middle of it something else which you will know little bit, if you ask, I cannot come back to that. Right. So coming to the point of it. So coming to the point of it. So if we enter valid index, then we get value at that index. If we enter invalid index, then we get what? Index error. You see, my dear students, press enter key. See, everything what we discuss, index error, because string index out of range, 10 is not the range. Positive side, there is no such value. I am taking -7. Student, you see, index error, because our valid indexes are only up to what? 6 only. Up to 6 only we have. Now I am entering invalid index. Index error is coming. I hope you are understanding. This is comes under what operation, students? This is comes under what? Indexing operation we can call. Did you understand, my dear students? My dear students, is the operation is clear? Is this operation is clear? Come on, students, all of you. Abraj, are you following? I will explain your doubt, because that is mutability, immutability. I will explain a separate concept it is. I will explain to you. Okay, right. Very good. Surendra, are you following, ma? Yes. Surendra, are you following? Right. Yes, ma. Soundarya. I told you. What can I say? The Soundarya is excited. Huh? So slicing, I am explaining 5 syntaxes. 5 syntaxes. Mind-blowing explanation I will give you. Soundarya. Right? You see, ma, once you ask that type of thing, which I am going to explain, if you ask now, there is no meaning of it. There is no meaning. Even if you ask further any doubt, I cannot address that. Huh? I cannot address that. I'm going to explain 5 syntaxes with 5 rules. 5 rules I'm going to explain. So if you go for, yes, ma, 2 Soundaryas are there. Okay, this Soundarya is Soundarya Venka, something, Venka, some name is there. Venkateshan, Soundarya Venkateshan, that is. Right. So please try to follow, ma. Follow the leader, please. If you go on asking, if I don't ask, it will be a problem for you. Okay, please take care of that. Now I'm going to give you, because my intention is students should be cool in the class. If they go for the different things, I cannot accept that. Students should not go in wrong direction. That is what I'm going to take. Fine. This is about which operation? Which operation this is? Which operation this is? Indexing operation. That is the next. I will stop my class. Next class when I come back. Slicing. It is a throughout the entire class. Next class, 2 hours I will explain slicing. 2 hours I will explain slicing. Right? 2 hours I will explain slicing. It is my advice for all of you. Next tomorrow onwards, you go for wake up in the same time. Try to read the complete notes. This is my advice. This is my advice. Please read the complete notes. Next class is not Wednesday, ma. Next class is 8th February, Tuesday. Yes, how my dear students? Next class is Next class is 8th February, 8th Tuesday, February 9 a.m. we will meet in the class. Okay, thank you. Good day. All the best. Right, Ma. Thank you. Thank you for your saying a happy journey. Thank you, Ma. Right. Thank you. All the best. Good.